It's showtime.
Los TV.
What's up, YouTube? It's your host, Mr. Lowe, and you're now tuned in to Lowe's TV. Let's keep it real. Welcome back to my channel, and if you're new to my channel, don't forget to hit the thumb, make it turn blue, and stay true. Also, drop a comment below and subscribe to my channel. And when you do subscribe, hit the bell so you can get notified every time I upload a video. I want to start off this video by saying happy birthday to Nip. Today is his birthday, and I'm doing this video sorta to honor Nip. I said sorta because I'm doing it for myself too, and to honor Nip on his birthday. I want to give you guys a story how Nip motivated me and inspired me in life. So today I'm gonna tell that story, so you guys stick around. So I want to say the first time I heard of Nip was around like 2014, 2015, something like that. But I do know for a fact the first album, I'm calling his mixtapes albums because that's how great they were to me. So his first album I heard was the Crenshaw album, and that album had people talking because he was selling that CD for $100, and I remember at the time I was like, $100? I'm just go on YouTube and listen to it for free. Real talk. So that's what I did.
Mixtape album.
Street album.
Album.
It was called a mixtape because it wasn't my official debut, but it was all original.
So I'm not gonna say who was saying it, but I'm on the radio and the DJs was clowning.
Yeah.
Like $100 for an album.
Yeah.
Nipsey tripping, ain't no one gonna buy that shit. Come on, man. Like,
Yeah,
come on, Nipsey, $100. Like motherfuckers get that shit for free.
Yeah.
And look what happened.
Yeah.
What happened exactly?
I mean, and to sum it all up, you know, we sold out the first day. We passed what we expected to do.
How many copies?
1,000 copies at $100 each.
Okay, that's 1,000 and 100. That's 100,000.
Absolutely.
$100,000.
Yeah.
My first song I ever played was Go Long, which featured rappers from Texas, and I liked that song. And then I listened to the whole album. So then, like, I was like, why is he charging $100 for a CD? And I was thinking to myself, ain't nobody gonna buy that $100. But he sold out them CDs. I think Jay-Z, the rapper, Jay-Z bought 100 copies of the CD.
From one businessman to another, Jay-Z made a resounding cry of support for Nipsey Hussle's new mixtape, Crenshaw. In a campaign called Proud to Pay, Nipsey Hussle printed 1,000 physical copies of his new mixtape and then slapped a $100 price tag on each one of them. Nip posted this photo on Instagram showing Jay-Z's purchase, but no one knew how big a purchase it was until this photo popped up on Jay-Z's lifeandtimes.com showing 4 tall stacks of the mixtape.
Jay's always showed you love, though. Didn't he buy like 1,000 copies of your Crenshaw album? What album was $1,000?
He bought 100 copies of Crenshaw that was $100.
Okay.
Yeah.
And now you didn't even know him back then.
Nah, I mean, I met Jay in LA years ago.
So that CD did very well, and then he cleared up why he sold it for $100. He said somebody told him to read this book, and he was reading his book, and his cook from Philly had sold, I think it was a Philly cheesesteak sandwich for $100, and it did like the same effect Nip CD did. Like, people got to talking like, why is it costing that much? Let me go check it out and see what it's all about. So that made people curious and want to go see or want to go taste the Philly cheesesteak sandwich.
How did you really think of this idea?
It was a book I read by an author named Jonah Burton.
Okay.
And it was referred to me by one of my mentors, Big Bob Francis. And one of the chapters was talking about how it was a Philadelphia cheesesteak company called Barclay Cheesesteaks. They started selling $100 cheesesteaks. And they got similar reactions at first. This dude crazy, public slander. But shortly thereafter, it started to become like a status product. You know what I mean? And then people like Oprah came through, and people like David Letterman came through and wanted to talk about what's up with this $100 cheesesteak, and it started getting all type of coverage. And now it's like a staple in the city.
Really?
It's
So
like,
it's still around?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
And it's still $100. For sure. That's that's like one of the, it's like Roscoe's in LA.
On Crenshaw, I've said this is gonna be the first time I give my fan base a directive and say, if you want to reciprocate for the inspiration that I've given you over the course of these 5 mixtapes, here's how you do it. Proud to pay. It's a $100 CD. Come to the pop-up shop. So I had won over enough people that we sold out the first 1,000 in the first day.
My whole intention was just get the people talking about it. I want everybody to, be like, why is he charging $100? What make you think it's worth $100?
So I looked at it like that was a good, a good pitch to sell your product, and that motivated me right then and there. And I remember the day he passed, I was like, no, not Nip the Great. And I believe his last album, Victory Lap, will be legendary like a Tupac album, because he was the new Tupac. Whether you like it or not, Nip had them vibes, and he was from Cali too. Well, Tupac was from like all around, from New York to Cali, but you get my where I'm trying to go with this. So yeah, Nip really did motivate me, especially that last album he put out, Victory Lap. That was like a classical. Did you hear them instruments? Did you not hear them instruments on that album? Like, man, I can't describe it. You gotta go listen to that album, the music, the lyrics. And that's another thing, like, I like Nip, because you can't like sit there and just like nod your head and like listen to Nip. Nip make you use this. Nip will make you use this right up here. So you gotta pay close attention to his wording and close attention to what he's saying. And it's been times where like I listened to a song over and over again and I still didn't get what he was talking about. So then I had to like, grab a dictionary, look the word up and see, oh, that's what he was talking about. And that's how that go. Okay, clever. Like Nip said in one of his songs, this ain't that weirdo rap you was used to. And it wasn't none of that weirdo rap we was used to,
Seems like on the album, you really proven that, I hear a lot that you don't like weirdo rappers.
Facts.
You don't like weirdo. Now, what's a weirdo rapper to you?
Well, I think you talking about the line when I was like, this ain't this weirdo rap you motherfuckers used to. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I just feel like, I felt pressure a little bit from where the game is at. And there ain't no diss to nobody specific, just like it ain't in the direction of what we grew up on, in terms of like, you gotta say something, you know what I mean? You gotta be a man of respect or a woman of respect, you know what I mean? Even from like just the drug stuff, like, that was never glorified in rap culture. We could almost like live by Scarface or Jay-Z or Tupac lyrics. If we ain't had no principles or like a man around, we could live by their lyrics and come out as a solid individual. That's what I meant, just as far as like, just returning to that direction. I don't know, like, telling people what to do, but just, try to represent the principles that I grew up on in rap music.
And I appreciate his lyrics. It was like strong, and on top of that, Nip was teaching us in his music how to be our own boss, how to start a brand and cut out the middleman and do everything yourself. And I honestly, truly appreciate that, because that's what drove me to want to start my own business even further, because I already wanted to start my own business, and then Nip pushed that, like, you gotta be your own boss. You gotta you gotta cut out the middleman. You gotta be self-made, self-paid. I absorbed all his things he was talking about on his interviews. So everything he was talking about, I tried to use it in my own life. Like if it was something he was talking about in an interview, how to be your own boss, I'd take it and flip it and put it in my own life so I can be in that situation as well. If it was in a song, I used some of them strategies in my personal life so I can be close to my goals as well. I had a chance to go to Cali. I went to his marathon clothing store. I wanted to go there when he was alive, but I didn't have the chance to, so I had to settle to go to the store after he passed, but that didn't stop me from getting motivated from him. Like, he's deceased and gone and he's still motivating me. Like, that's crazy. So we went there and the vibe was absolutely amazing. I'm telling you, like the atmosphere was amazing. Like, everybody was getting along. As different people from all across the country there. Like, you had people from New Orleans, people from overseas who was there to see Nip. But I must say this. When I went, the store was closed. They had it like roped off and caged. I had footage of it, but it's on my hard drive that is dead. I wanted to show you guys that, but I couldn't. I only have like pictures and pictures and videos from my Snapchat when I was there. Dog, you can feel the love and the support out here. You dig? I'm in LA right now. Beautiful people from all over, you know. I'm just cool. Hey, fun fact about Nip. This was the first thing he owned, was this flat burger right here. And then he got that other building where he sell his clothes. Neighborhood. Because all my footage, like I did a whole little video, like a whole little vlog when I was there, and my hard drive crashed and I have to get that fixed. And when I get that fixed, I'm gonna give it to you guys on my other channel, because you know that's the channel I vlog on. So yeah, and like when I was down in California, went to Slauson Ave. That's the neighborhood Nip grew up on. That's the neighborhood he chose to put his store on. And that's not the only thing Nip owned. He owned a Fat Burger, and it was something else he was a part of. I can't put my hand on it. And I wanted to take that same route, like be my own boss and be great what I do. So that's how Nip motivated me. He made me better by wanting to be my own boss and wanting to make me better myself and cut out the middleman and do everything in-house and not out of house.
What I've always appreciated about you is that you've always been an entrepreneur, and it does come through a lot on this album also. Just a lot of things you've done, having your own clothing line, having your own agency, and then your whole thing with the cryptocurrency that I was reading about that you've invested in, and you want other people to be able to invest as well. Yeah. You know, and I think that's important, because when I first met you, I always say this, you were really like at music industry seminars and summits and making sure you knew the business, because you've been independent for so long. Yeah. So it makes it time to step when you do a major label deal with Atlantic Records, and you know exactly what's going on with your business, and that's so important and something that a lot of people need to focus on.
So that was the story of how Nip motivated me. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to hit the thumb, make it turn blue, and stay true. Also drop a comment below if Nip motivated you too, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't subscribed yet. I'll catch you guys in the next video. I'm gone.
One thing I noticed about myself, I think, thoughts is powerful.
in all facets. Because even my career, even my life, you know, things end up turning out exactly how I visualized them. Not in this time frame I expected. You always want shit to happen overnight. But I just had clear visions. And your thoughts are powerful. That shit come to life if you stick to your script. It's about seeing long term, seeing a vision, understanding that nothing really worthwhile happens overnight. And just sticking to your script long enough to make something real happen. The most important thing, number one, is you gotta get rid of doubt. If you got doubt in what you're doing, it's not gonna work. You know what I'm saying? And the way to do that is you have a plan. If you got a plan, it's not like just a pipe dream. You have a step-by-step list of things to do to get to your goal. If you don't have that, it's very hard to really have faith in what you're doing. As soon as something pop up, it's gonna look like the end all. But if you got a game plan of everything you need to do, you know, one thing pop up, well, I still gotta do this, and that, so this ain't gonna stop me. You know what I'm saying? Another thing pop up, well, shit, I accomplished this 2 things. Since my last obstacle, I only got 3 more things to do. Let me keep pushing, fuck it. Pretty soon you attain your goal. And then you create another one. But without a game plan, without a strong sense of faith in what you're doing, it's gonna be real hard to accomplish anything. You know, it's a lot of obstacles out here. Family, baby mamas, you know, your homeboys being involved in the crab in the bucket syndrome, where, you know what I mean, you making moves and starting to make your way out, and people start trying to attach themselves to you. And sometimes it's like kamikaze, they blow themselves up trying to stop you. So, you know, you gotta have faith in what you're doing and not take no for an answer, and you'll get it. It'll be a long run, but you'll get it, for sure. We got turned down, we failed, had setbacks, had to start over a lot of times. You know, but we kept going at it. In anybody's case, that's always the distinguishing factor. The name of the brand obviously is a marathon. And it just stands for endurance. It stands for staying down. It stands for like not quitting. Accepting the ups and downs of whatever game you commit yourself to and riding it out, you feel me? You know, that's the reality of success or greatness, that it comes with a roller coaster ride, you know? I think that anybody could apply the marathon concept to what they do. If it's sports, if it's fashion, if it's music, if it's hustling, whatever, you on a marathon.